Hey everyone, I'm McDowell here with another YouTube video, and today I'm going to show you about movement. Now, there are many different ways of movements, not just always in a complete line, and when you're fighting, your movement's not always going to be the same. It ain't going to be either forward or back. It might be mostly back if you're on defensive, and mostly if you try to stay aggressive, just because you're going forward does not mean that you have the upper hand. So there's many types of movements. There's at least several movements from different styles, but today I'm going to show you 3 basic ways of movement. Okay, first one that we're going to work with, I'm going to show you the linear movement. So we all know how to go linear, basically. That's just linear movement. We all know how to go back, how to go backwards in linear movement. Like I said, linear backwards is basically being on defensive, and being on the offense is being mostly going forward. Now there's also side-to-side movement, which is basically the same thing. You just basically try to go side to side, try to confuse your opponent. So the next movement is Anglia Movement. Basically, if you would draw a line going straight toward me, or a road going straight toward me, you go at a 45-degree angle. So 45 degrees, basically when we start training, you're trying to get off the train tracks. Are you just going to stand there to you see on the train tracks, you get hit. It's not about how tough you are, it's how being smart you are in the middle of a fight. Whether it's in competition or in real life, try to be smart, stay off the train tracks. All right? Thank you for understanding. The next movement is circular step. Again, you're staying on the train tracks, defensive mode. If you want to go offensive, you kind of get like this fluid motion, like this. If you want to try to attack, you like these, you want to grab, boom, boom, boom. Or if someone comes in forward, try to deflect and try to come forward. So therefore, circular is a very fluid, but a little more complex, because the only kind of circular you probably be circulating like this, like in the boxer's ring. And boxers know exactly how to use the ring at their advantage. They keep eyes on all sides of the ring, and they go usually at it both circular and angular movement. And when they attack straight on, hard on, fast, real powerful, real good, real agile. That's why it's always good to know exactly how to step and when to step. So if I want to say, well, I could come forward in a fluid circular motion, I go step for step. So I put 2 feet together, step for step. It's still a linear motion, but I'm doing it in almost a angular circular way. Excuse me. The circular way would be like, say, turning all your hips and coming forward. Angular be like having your feet come to one side and go to the other side. That's angular. And that's like, say, going linear. You just, a lot of fencers they only can go in one direction. That's why when fencing, you can see where a lot of movements come from different styles. So therefore, if you try to study the different movements from different styles, you can build your arsenal, not only how to attack and defend, but also know how to move. So, just out of those three movements, you can basically come up with many different options, many different techniques at your disposal. So, like again, you got linear, either side to side, or back and forth. You got 45 movement, Anglia, get off the train tracks. Get off the train tracks. Try not to go backwards, because if you go backwards on defensive, you're going to be in trouble. Because the second rule of fighting, and I'll get with the rules about fighting later. The second rule of fighting is always be aware of your surroundings. Anywhere can be your downfall, or can be a very good weapon. So, Anglia, you can always go backwards too. But like I said, be aware of your surroundings. Circular, same way. Always be aware of your surroundings. And just to have fun with circular step, you ever see the bullfightings in Spain? Toro, 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 and alley! The only thing is that when you start learning about those circular steps, try to have fun with it. So you try to go through, toro, 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 alley! The main thing to worry about is keep your stance in the middle of the movement. So my stance, keep it strong, toro, toro, alley! Stance is still strong. Anglia, stance is always strong. Try and get that bursting step. And not just bursting step, I can go step for step, but you still go at an angle. Now the thing is, you don't want to go too bursting with your stances, because otherwise it's great to get off balance. You don't want to go too cross, because then you go off balance like a little, almost like a little broken down tree, like pew! So, stances, when it comes to movement, too close, tree, too far out, bad splits. So, distance, balance, and also stances are very important when it comes to movement. So, that ends today with movement. Next time we meet, I'll probably be talking about blocks. The fundamentals about blocking, and basically the 4 basic ways of blocks. Many people have different ways of defending. So, in things to do with karate, there's 4 basic blocks. So next time we meet, I'll talk about blocks. This is Albert McDowell, signing off.